morning. It is 11 o'clock. It is Saturday the 15th. I believe it's the 15th. Yeah. It's the 15th of August, 2026. And yes, I am doing my live today because tomorrow Father Paul is coming. And, this morning I was putting my changing my bed. Hello, Maddie. Nice to see you. How's the weather down there? Any better? I haven't been stitching, but I have been beading. Oh, what have you been beading? Oh my goodness. Anyway. So I'm over there. I pulled everything off my bed and I was looking at my mattress as I'm trying to it's been raining quite a bit, bead earrings, keychains and such, getting ready to start on a concourse. Oh, okay, well that's good. So anyways, what did I find in my mattress? Coin purse, not okay, concourse, yeah, okay. But I have definitive proof that I have these bugs. Now they can't say, oh, are you sure that's what you saw? Could you have been mistaken? Nope. No. Right there. And I think you can even see them. Yeah, you can see them crawling around in there. See? So they wanted proof. I got proof. So then what I did was, as soon as I seen that, I got my bug spray out and was spraying the seam lines. Now, I did get one big one. But the one I had seen crawling up on my wall, what was it, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? It was the granddaddy of them all, because it was big. Yeah. So there is an adult one in there, but the rest are all just babies. Bed bugs. Yes, bed bugs. When I had found that one crawling up my wall, and I was so grossed out, and I just ended up killing it. And so then I got, well, how do you know it's that? How do you know, maybe it's a different bug. I said, no. Yeah. But see, where it's coming from is across the hall. And I kept telling them that this has got to stop. This is spreading. And I thought it was only the one off. Not anymore. All right in there. There they are. You can see them crawling around. Yeah. I got as many in there as I could get in there. And then I went with the bug spray all the way down and around. So I wonder what they're going to say. Because it was weird, because this morning I woke up at 5:30. My arm was itching all along here. And I thought it was hives. Well, now I know it's not hives. It's bed bugs. I warned them about this. Now, I'm not going to go into a panic mode like I did a few weeks back. But it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. Yeah. Like, but they were just like, are you sure it's bed bugs? You know, it could have been something else. It could have been, like just could have just been something else, a different type of bug. No fun. I'd be contacting. No, see, we're out in the country and I'm living in Manitoba housing. And I notified them a few weeks back of unlivable conditions, and I don't know how it works up there. But down here in the States, there are ways to make sure it's taken care of. Yeah. This is run by Manitoba Housing. And the guy across the hall in number 7, he's had bed bugs right from the very start. Right from the very start, because he was bringing them in from his brother's place. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, peep. And I kept looking for them, and I did look through the last time I changed my bed. I didn't find any. This time, because I was trying to put the mattress cover on there, shame on them for not doing anything about it when something was said the first time. No, this has been going on since August of last year. And, oh, just a minute here. Where the heck did that go? Oh my gosh. I dropped my, no, that's not it. No, that's not it. Oh, I don't know where I put it. Fell down. They wouldn't tell us at first what it was. They said, no, we can't tell you. Well, what are we supposed to be looking for? Right? What are we supposed to be looking for if you don't give us what it is that is causing this problem? So they kept coming to spray every 2 weeks. And then it was once a month. And I thought having the one was bad enough. But these critters, they said, oh, you should have saved it. You should have saved it. But that's them right there. I don't know if you can see them. They're crawling around in there. And it's, yeah, pretty disgusting. Those are some of the hardest bugs to get rid of. Yes. Here we don't have cockroaches. At least not that I'm aware of. At least I'm not aware of it. But I can tell you, I was in a total panic situation. I've never, ever, ever experienced this before. And I was getting chastised. Why didn't you save it? Why don't you get it out of the garbage? Why don't you? I said, I put it in the toilet. I said I was so grossed out that because we weren't informed as to what was going on. Now they're supposed to be coming this week, I think, this coming Tuesday. But I for sure, 100% for sure. But now I don't know. Do I still continue to put that cover on? What do I do? They don't tell you what you're supposed to do. And I had taken everything else out, my cushion, I had sprayed my chair, I had done everything. And they were just, oh yeah, we're looking into it. We're looking into it. Well, look at how they're looking into it. Yeah. So, oh joy, oh joy. So who else is here now? Maddie's here. And, yeah. So this is what I was working on here. I was working here on, this is Autumn Sampler by Cooler Designs. So I had worked here yesterday. Now I don't know what I'm gonna. Ugh. And I had written them a note, and I had said, and ironically, was it on a Friday night or a Saturday night? I think it was Friday night. And nobody answered till Monday. And they were trying to point the finger at me. Oh, I'm making a big deal out of it. It's nothing. It's nothing. Right? Oh, I told them. I told them as soon as that was going on, I said they're going to spread over the entire building because he drags them out on the bottom of his shoes, on his pants, on everything. And sure enough, where else would I have picked it up? I've never had them in my entire life. So I am, but this is what I'm working on, sorry. Okay. So I had worked right here on this ruler. So, but I am going to work on, if I can find it here, because that kind of threw me off. Because here I am, I'm doing, and I'm checking the edges of my mattress. I was checking them. But what I had not done before was to flip it up on its side and look at the other side where they were all hiding. They were all hiding underneath the seam like this. But they wouldn't listen to me. They would not listen to me. They would not listen to me. And now look what we've got. And for sure, I would say, I thought it was just like I had hives. That's what I thought I had, right along here. And it was all kind of in a line. And that's how bed bugs go. Yeah. But as soon as I lifted it up, you could see them all. And it was all like red, and, you know, there was poop there and dried blood and whatever else. So you know who they've been biting on? Yours truly. So, yes. So, yeah. So I guess we'll kind of have to see what's going to happen. Now they can't turn it around and say, oh, well, you know, it's just my imagination. Oh, how do you know that they're there? You know? I mean, and the thing is, what they always say, it does not matter how clean or how dirty you live. It does not matter. Bed bugs don't care. People think you have to have a really dirty place, and that's not true. So, needless to say, yes. Okay, so 16. That's the yellow. Okay, I can work on that one. And I had just gotten over a severe migraine. And so, and now I got pressure in here, and I was doing good. I was feeling good this morning, everything else. And I thought, you know what? I really should change my sheets on my bed. Really should change them. Yeah. Yeah. And they're very small. The adult is a little bit bigger. Not as big as the one I found crawling up my wall. Absolutely not. This, like I said, was the granddaddy of them all. Like, now seeing what they really look like this must have been the, I don't know, the origin, the, but him across the hall there, that's ground zero. That's absolutely ground zero. And they have known this, and they just keep going in there. And then it was he didn't want anybody in there spraying. And he, yeah, yeah. So they better do it that everybody gets sprayed. Everybody gets sprayed. There should be no excuses. I mean, it's the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, right? Because his problem has now become a building wide problem. And once you've got them, Maddie, how long did it take you to get on top of yours? And how did you find out that you had them? Do you know where they came from? You know, like, yeah. Yeah. So, needless to say, I am not a happy camper today, but I'm not panicking like I did a few weeks back. Like, I was just livid. Like, my heart was racing a bit because I didn't know what I was seeing at first. And then, like, I just saw like brown marks. And I thought, what's this? And then I started going like this, and then they were moving, and yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if the bug spray is going to help. I had gotten a thing of Raid bug spray when I had done all of this. At first I had gotten Orton spray because that's all they had over here. But I had ordered the Raid bug spray. And yeah, now I feel like, oh gosh. Yeah. And the thing is, they have known about this and they did not inform anybody else in the building. They did not put up flyers. They did not put up pictures. They did not say, if you find them, put them into a sealed container and save them. Yeah. And any notice that went up in the common room was torn down by the next day. By number 7. Yeah. So I am going to get in touch with the building manager again, and with Sarah, the what do you call it? She's the manager, coordinator, all that for our whole area. So, but anyway, okay, I can't do anything about it. I did what I could do and I sprayed. But now I don't know what I'm supposed to do. This is what I'm working on. I'm working on Jesus the Good Shepherd. And I'm over here, in here. I'm working on all this yellow now. I'm not sure when I will get this done. But, yeah. Well, what the heck? No, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. No. So, what did you guys think of my picture there? The AI picture. I can't believe it. Like, I was in absolute shock that you could do this. Now, is it too dark here for you guys? Because I can put the light on a bit stronger. And yeah, if it is. Yeah, that AI picture, like what I did was I put in that I was looking for a picture of an image of a Tudor woman. So I got that in there. And then she was too young to be like me. So then I put, please make her in her 60s. So then it aged it up a little bit. And then I said, oh, tighten the skin. Oh, gosh. Now I'm going to feel them. Ruthie! Ruthie! Um, yeah, Jonah's up here, so that's got to be Ruthie over there. Ruthie! What are you doing? So anyways, and so it tightened up my skin a little bit. And I had to take a picture of me without my glasses on. And I kept doing it like face on. Well, no, I had to do it sideways. So I think I must have taken about 10 pictures of me. And until I got one that was perfect. And of course, I took my glasses off because, of course, they didn't wear glasses back in the 1500s. And so then and I asked them to darken up my hair a little bit because it was a little bit too gray. And yes, I look younger. And yes, it is me, but it's not me. It's not. It looks like me. What? 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 What you complaining about? Yeah. But I mean, it's just like I've never used such a program before. I've never done something like that before because I can't edit. I can't, do all that kind of thing. And so this just shocked me to no end that I could do this. And of course, now once you start seeing them, you realize they're all AI. They're all AI. All they do, Ruthie, they all have that same look. What is the matter, Ruthie? I think I'm going to have to put my fan on here. Just a second. Starting to get a little bit humid in here. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, gosh. Okay, right there. Just a minute. I'm just going to... oh, gosh. Get this here. I didn't get anything to snack on. Oh, yeah. So, anyway, I don't know what her problem is. Ruthie! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Um, but if you've never tried Chat GBT, is it ever cool? Oh, I don't know what Carol wants. Carol wants something. I don't know what she wants. Carol, 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 what do you want? What are you doing? Okay. Let me. Oh, that fan feels so much better. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I guess they got a lot of rain down there in Corpus Christi, Texas. Here it's been raining since yesterday. Not a heavy rain. It's been about 2 millimeters of rain. Yeah, 2 millimeters of rain. So far. So far. So, Ruthie, what is your problem? Maybe she's upset about these bed bugs like I am. But, yeah. Now, let's see what they have to say. Yes, yes, yes. I'm wondering here, just a second. Is my screen? Oh, I don't know. Like it seems like it's more foggy down here at the bottom. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know what else. So yeah, and then I did that flyer for my cross stitch workshop. And that's coming up in about 6 weeks. So far, there's 4 of us. Well, others, right? Now, there are people who know how to stitch that are coming to join in. For the class, it's $20, and you get the kit and the tool kit and my instruction and everything else. But these people are coming in who supposedly know how to stitch. Okay. Do you think that there should be a charge for that because they're going to be listening in the workshop, and so they're still going to pick up some skills? Should I charge them $5 for joining in, or what? I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. I do not know. Oh, gosh, I just feel like everything's just crawling on me. Hi, Exie. Nice to see you, sweetheart. You know what I found this morning, Exie? Know what I found this morning, Exie? I present to you bed bugs. See them in there? Those are bed bugs. And they're alive. Yeah. Yes. 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 And you want to talk gross? Yeah. So I quickly got something. It was an old pill bottle, but you can see them moving around in there. And yeah, there you can kind of see them. And I got one adult in the mix. But those of you who have experienced this, I was just putting my mattress cover on there, which is very hard to do as one person, trying to pull this mattress cover on. And I had flipped the mattress up on its side. Yeah. Yeah. I after my live is done, I'm going to get in touch with Keith, and that he kept asking, like on Tuesday, he said, "Have you had any?" I said, "Nope, nope, nope. I think it was just a one-off. I think it was just a one-off because this sucker was big, but it was definitely a bed bug, unless it's a mutated bed bug, because these ones are small. Like there were a whole lot of the newly hatched, and so then I got my bed bug spray and just sprayed right along the seam there. If you're not looking for them, they're easy to overlook because I was looking for something bigger. And it's not. It's not. Like they're just. So I had a pill bottle, which I don't get very many of. And yeah, they're in there. And so I was going like this, trying to get them in there. And then I found, like I said, one adult. So I wanted to make sure I got the adult in there. But yeah, so I informed Juliet right away. I said, "You better check John's bed out. You had better look at it carefully. Carefully." But so, do I go now and do I put the mattress cover on? Do I leave it? What am I supposed to do? They don't tell you what you're supposed to do. See, that is wrong. And I told them that. And I said, if you think I'm going to be quiet about it, there's no way I'm going to be quiet about it. Because I said, it's happening to me and everybody knows it. Well, I'm not the only one that has it. Philip has them. And then this morning I woke up and I had, well, you can't really see them, but I thought it was hives this morning. But now I'm thinking it's bed bugs. And see, it goes kind of along the line of your, I would not put the mattress cover on it. It will have to thrown away later. Yeah, but the thing is, I just opened it. It's a brand new one. And then as I put the mattress up like this, like standing up, and I'm looking, and I thought, what am I seeing here? It almost looks like, no, I can't sleep on the, no. No. No, I'm not one of those type of people that can sleep in a chair, sleep in a sofa. No, I'd be up all night. And, but when I had gotten that big one, remember, like whatever it was there 3 weeks ago, they chastised me, or they sure made me feel like it, that this was all up in here, that they were handling it. They were handling it and they were getting on top of it. Do you think that they are now? But it almost looks like when termites go and they've got like that wood shaving type of thing. And it's just right there and they all kind of clump together. So I just sprayed it down and then I rubbed it with my hand there, right along there. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Now I've got to get a new mattress or a whole new bed. So who's supposed to pay for that? Oh gosh. I know I'm just imagining this part. But it's, yeah, right there. You can, oh gosh, I don't know here. If you can see, right, can you see it? Right there? Right there. Right there. Bed bug bites. You know, and they didn't want to hear it. They should have had somebody here spraying right away. Right away. You don't wait 3 weeks. What? She's freaking out because of the bed bugs. But that's the thing. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. If it hadn't have been so difficult to put that mattress cover on. Like they can't get through the mattress cover. They can't. The weave is so tiny. It's so they can't chew it. They can't nothing. I know what I've got in my bed. I can't even imagine what was over there. And I took everything out that I could and sprayed it all down. They didn't give me any spray. I had to go and buy the spray. And they say, oh, I shouldn't do that because it's it could adversely affect them, and we don't know if the other chemicals are gonna, you know, hogwash. 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 They should be supplying bug bed spray. Absolutely. So, but now I'm left. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Do I do? I can't drive down the street and get a new mattress. And do I want to put a new mattress in here before they bug sprayed? I don't know. But believe me, they're going to know about it. See, this happened at about 10 to 11, so just before I started. And I did not want to get into anything with anybody so close to my video, my live. Like, if you've had to deal with them, oh gosh, I'm just itchy all over. If you've had to deal with them, the temp here is, I'm going to check on a neighbor who has dementia. Oh dear, her AC was turned off. I will be back. Okay. Okay, Exie. See, they don't give you any information, which is very negligent of them. Very, very, very negligent. So, at about noon, I am going to ask you all the question. I had to ask. Maintenance man told me that they often cluster around the door frame hardware, so maybe check that out too. Yeah, I know they had given me traps, but I don't know where I put them. I had put them away because they were falling on the floor, and they had said put one over there and put one underneath my chair and that kind of thing. And but see, that's the thing. I'm not that far away from number 7. And they did not want to believe me that they hitch a ride on people. and they bury into the carpeting and they go everywhere. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And see, they only tell you what they believe that you want to hear. You want them to say, oh, yeah, we're taking care of it. We're going to have somebody there. We're going to do all of this. That was 3 weeks ago. They're not taking it seriously. So now what do I do for, I can't go anywhere to get a mattress. And besides that, I can't bring it home because I don't have a big enough vehicle. And also, I don't want it in here before they sprayed. But gross, gross, gross. I have never, ever in all of my 67 years on this planet been exposed to bed bugs. Just bleh. So yeah, I know, I've heard that they get under the door and that. Yeah. So yeah. I think maybe I'm going to go and I'm going to take a picture of my mattress too. Yeah, but they were all there and you could see them crawling around. They're much tinier than I thought. I thought they were going to be bigger. But see, they don't tell you this. They do not tell you this. They do not have examples. They do not tell you or inform you how to monitor for them. Nothing. And people say that's the thing. They had it over at Leisure Lodge there too. One lady had them for about 2 years before she even said anything. But yeah, for sure. For sure. I can tell you, for sure. See right along there? Yep. If something like this ever happens to you, don't keep it silent. Go and tell anybody who will listen. It has nothing to do with how clean you are, how dirty you are, how much disinfectant you use, all of that. It does not matter. And I had washed Jonah's bed as well. Like, you can't use Lysol to kill them, or Mr. Clean, or any of those. Oh, hi, Christina. Nice to have you on here. Are you on break? Did you see them? See them? Right there. There's my proof. There's my proof. There is my proof. They wanted me to think that it was all up in here. Hey, Ruthie. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. What should I do? What should I do? Oh, you're on break. Okay, that's good. Are you still working on Enchanted Alphabet? Gosh, I got my nail is, where is it here? My nail is kind of breaking here. Got to do this because it keeps getting snagged on my floss. Yeah, so, oh gosh. There, that's better. I have problems with my nails. Oh, did you finish it? I know you did. I know you did. You finished it. I know you did. Hey, Ruthie. So, and I'm still waiting on my case to come in. See, that's the thing. When you live out in the country, and you don't get to the city that often, you know, you have to wait for stuff. Like there's no place here that I could. Oh, so what are you working on now? I'm eager to see. Congratulations on another finish. Another finish. Miss Speedy Needle. I should do an award once a month for the fastest stitcher. The Miss Speedy Needle Award. And who do you think that will win hands down every single month? We all know her and love her. Yeah. Yeah. So that's nice of Exie that she goes and she's checking on her elderly neighbor, especially with dementia. I, she's probably turning her AC off for some reason, and yeah. So, oh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. One of the ladies at church, her niece, she's in her 60s, early 60s. Had a massive stroke the other day. And she wasn't feeling well. I think the night before, and when she got up in the morning, she still wasn't. Or when she got up in the morning, she'd had the stroke during the night. And apparently it's quite a massive, and I think she said it's in the cerebellum, which is where your reptilian brain lies. That's your most ancient brain. That's the one that governs your breathing, your heart rate, the stuff that you don't, your basic life support. So, well, oh, right here. Okay. No. What is it, my girl? What is your problem, my girlie? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh gosh. I keep getting this thing here from Pure Lady. but it is a European number. And I have not ordered anything to have Purelator contact me. But they've been doing that since my order from Walmart came in. And it was delivered by FedEx. So, and they keep pestering you because they want you to respond, you know, and because they want you to, so that they can gain access to your account and that. Yeah, it's a phishing scam, right? I don't know. Their computers or something must check when orders go out or come in or whatever the case may be. And then they piggyback on that. So. Yep. So, oh, I had one more there. Oh, well, I can put something else in there. I'm not going to do one stitch. No. So it's not going to matter. Yeah, so needless to say, my day kind of tanked. But, you know, you should all be looking for them. Make sure you check your mattress every time you change your bed. Every single time. Because you want to get it before it gets to be an infestation. And yeah. The one that I had that had been crawling up my wall was about like yay big. Yeah, about like maybe that big. But the adult that I've got in here is not that big. I don't know if I killed it or what. It's still in there. Of course it is. They're still. Oh no, the big one's still alive. What? 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 Yeah. So, I'm hoping Exie will be back here soon and that I can ask the question that I had asked ChatGPT there. And I don't know what Grok AI is at. Is that the same as ChatGPT? Is that the same? I don't know. I haven't even looked it up. So I know that Grok is from, what's his name there? Elon Musk. So, oh, did you guys hear about that massive earthquake in Indonesia? That is just, and that one was a shallow one. Like there are so many, and then it was followed closely behind. I think there was a 5.1 or 2, and then there was a 6.9, somebody said. I was watching Mary Greeley News this morning, and she had mentioned it. So, yeah. Okay, so that one and that one. Alrighty, now, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm going right here. But I swear I have them crawling all over me. but they don't like bodies. They don't like to be on human bodies or animal bodies because they're too hot. Oh gosh, my knee, my knee, my knee, my knee. So, but we really needed the rain. Yesterday they had the, it's not a farmer's market, it's something else. Well, I guess they call it a farmer's market. And then they also had a free concert, but it was raining. Juliet and John didn't go. And oh, I should say next Saturday, okay, which is the 22nd, I believe, I will be doing another live on the Saturday because on the Sunday I am going to the Roger Kimley Festival. So I want to, I don't know how long I'll stay, but yeah. Yeah. So, a couple of hours, usually at the most. But yeah, we have church service at 10, and then I am going to I'm going to do my just my regular video, and then I'm going to go over there. Hopefully the weather's nice. That's what we're all hoping for. It's really grown in the last 6 years. It really, really has. Which is nice to see. But they've divided it up now with the music. They used to have pot banging music with rockabilly, with whatever, country and all that. They used to mishmash them in there. Wow, I guess they had a lot of complaints because I don't. Okay, there are a few groups that I like certain songs of that are heavy metal. But I don't. I'm back. Her AC was off again. Oh my gosh, that poor dear. She just keeps shutting it off because she doesn't know. Or she feels a little bit chilly, so she shuts it off. Yeah, you don't want her to get heat stroke or something. Does she not have anybody else closer to her, Exie, that can come in and check on her too? Like her family? Oh, yeah, she does not know. Yeah. Yeah. It's usually because they feel chilly, and to them that is, instead of putting a sweater on or something like that, yeah. No, a daughter is close but seldom comes. That is shameful. We used to get that where I used to work too. You know, it's like people put you in there and they forgot all about you. They couldn't be bothered. They could not be bothered. And, you know, especially if this is your mother, and your mother took care of you when you were younger. Now it's time for you to take care of her, or their father, or whoever it is, right? Or your auntie, or, yeah. So, well, that's too bad, but I'm glad there that she's got. Do you have a key to her apartment, or does she leave her door open? Are you afraid she's going to wander? Does she have a code silver band so that it triggers an alarm if she leaves an area. That should be something, you know. So she is very vulnerable. No, she never locks her door at night. She walks the complex all day long. Oh, gosh. Because one of these days she's going to go for a walk and she's not going to know how to get back. If you can, is speak to her family or speak to someone in the complex or whatever that, you know, because right now she can find her way back, right? But as her dementia gets worse, it is going to be, she's going to go out and she's not going to know where she is. She won't know how to get back. And that means she could leave and, you know, be in the next county or whatever, right? Or they find them, you know, floating in a pond. So, yeah, not very good. Not very good. She needs to have it that there's an alarm or something, or that a locator on her that can, you know, they put them on vehicles or they put them on other things. She said she will file for power of attorney, the property manager here. That's about any of us. Yeah, well, I know what that's like. But God bless you, Exie, for looking after her. But yeah, I know there was one time when we were in North Bay and we were looking for a place to live. And there was a house that was rent to own or something. So we went there and I could tell right away there was something wrong. And so through the conversation, I could tell that he had dementia. So I was able to get his son's phone number out in Vancouver. And I had called him and I told him, I said, I don't know if you're aware of this. Like, I told him who I was and that. And I said, your dad is trying to sell his house or rent it or something. But I said he does not appear to be that cognitively aware. And I said, are you aware of this? He said, no. I said, well, I just wanted to let you know. Because I said, somebody else would have taken advantage of him. And I said, thank God it was us. Because, you know, I knew enough there to, you know, like there was something wrong. Because just on the way that he was doing things and repeating himself, and mind you, this is going back 30 years, over 30 years ago, 35 years ago. So, yeah. Yeah. It's just like be aware of sometimes your elderly people in your neighborhood. If you come across them and they appear confused, or they keep saying, "Where am I?" or "I don't know where I am," or something like that. um, yeah, and then you can call the well, here we call the RCMP, the Winnipeg City Police. In Ontario, it's the OPP. Like, wherever you are, and just inform them you can stay there, and they will be there to help, or there'll be an agency that comes to help them or something. Yeah, because so many go missing, so many people, you know, they just have no idea, and it's called a code silver. Like we used to have it there where I worked, that on the locked wards there'd be an alarm that would go off. It's like here, that while there's locked doors, so you need the code to get through there. So, alrighty, let's. The U.S. has code silver also. Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. It's like code Adam, and then I believe there's another one, another code of some kind. I don't know what it is, but can't remember. One that I haven't run into, you know. But anyway, uh, Amber Alert, yeah. Or, oh, Code Adam is like at Walmart or something like that. Yeah. So, anyway, the question for today is, and I got to thank ChatGPT for this one, is what has been your most complicated or difficult cross stitch to work on? Now, I know I've had others, but I would say for me, especially at that time, was Teresa Wensler's The Castle, because I did it on Ada. Had I done it on linen or even weave, it probably wouldn't have been that difficult. But yeah, I had to take it on Ada. But I have others that have been difficult, challenging. Like, I would say, see, I got these cookies. They're not very good. Chatelaine, yeah. Even though it was small, then Teresa Wensler Rapunzel. Yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. This would have been good. It's a sugar cookie, but it's a soft one without that icing on there. I don't know why they make that icing so sweet. Like, it just takes away from it. Yeah, chatelaine is very difficult. Hades are difficult because how big they are. If you get the big ones, right? And they take a long time to finish. Oh, did you? Oh, thanks, Christina. Oh, I almost forgot Rosa Parks. The charting was awful. I almost made it a DNF. Oh, I gotta check this out. I gotta check this out. Christina posted. Yeah, I know. Isn't that terrible? She gets the Golden Speedy Needle Award. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. So yours joins mine now. Yeah. And Juliet. She got hers too. So that's good. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Yeah, that one was fairly simple. Yeah, isn't she just. She is just a speed demon. Absolutely. But, you know, if you can do it, do it. Because one of these days it might be that you're not going to be able to do it. Perfect, Christina. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I think too. That if I can get one finished up, that's it. I know I've done it. It's finished. It's out of the way. All of that. Oh, do I have to sneeze? My birds are going through my bird seed here quite fast. Um, and of course, they're up there and they're going like this. But then you get a whole bunch of other ones that, yeah, there it goes. They spray out more than what they're actually eating. Yeah. So I wonder what one Christina's starting on now. She's putting all of us to shame. But you know, I used to be a fast teacher too. But I've slowed down. You know, it's nice to get them finished. Absolutely. But I'm not going to knock myself out for it. Well, I think my headache has come back. I don't know if it's a migraine just yet. It could be turning into a migraine because I'm feeling it here. I'm feeling the tension back in here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Well, whatever Ruthie had, whatever her problem was, she fixed it herself. Oh, I'm wondering. She normally sleeps on the bed. So I'm wondering if that's maybe because I went thrifting this morning looking for frames. Found a couple that might work. Oh, good. Good. Did you Like, did you go to a garage sale or did you go to an actual thrift store? Oh, I was watching a program on YouTube, and it's, you know how they have like here, Value Village is, I think they say Vampire Village or something like that, you know. But anyway, they were doing a thing about Goodwill. Now, we do have a Goodwill up in Asher. I don't donate there. I take my stuff to Arbor. But anyway, they call it, they, I want to enter some stitches in the community fair thrift stores. The heat is unbearable for yard sales. Oh, okay. Yeah, here are yard sales going on. Kathy's yard sale is continuing today until 2 p.m. Like, I like going thrifting as well. And please remember that starting the first Sunday in September, let me just get this. I want to make sure that I've got this right. Okay. Which is the 6th of, oh gosh, I constantly feel like I'm getting bitten. On the 6th of September until the 4th of October, I will be posting gift away. And it's going to be for it's either going to be for my 1000th subscriber gift away, or it'll be my birthday gift away, or a combination of both. Right now I'm at 993, so I don't know what's going to happen. What will come first, right? Yeah, but I have some designs, like some charts, and I'm going to put them up. They are lavender and lace. One is a butternut road, I believe. I'm thinking. So, yeah. So, and I'm also going to have one chart as a PDF gift away. I'm not sure what one I'm going to do, but I may do Autumn Sampler because this is, oops, this is where I'm at here. I'm not going to get it finished by the end of the month, but I do have this as a PDF. So I might gift that one away because I'm using it's the exact same thing as the kit. Exactly the same. So stay tuned for that. And of course, you must be a subscriber. You must be a member of the Facebook group. Mm-hmm. But I am looking forward to my class for my workshop. And it might end up being that every second Saturday, that we're going to get together. I'd like to do it here, but until this situation gets fixed in here, I can't have anybody coming here. We'll probably do it at the New Horizons. For me, it would be, hey Jonah, it'd be easier. It would be easier here because then I wouldn't have to drag my stuff all over. And then come winter time, I'm not driving. So, but I'm going to drive as long as I can drive. And that. Oh, I was going to say here, I've already been noticing. Yeah, keep throwing that bird seed out. It's gone down like this much here this morning. They're mostly sparrows, chickadees, house wrens, that kind of thing. House sparrows, the smaller ones, the goldfinch. What are you doing, mister? What's your problem? Yeah, what's your problem? So anyway, yeah, so I'm going to do that. I still don't know what I should do about people who come there who already know how to stitch. Because if they want to buy a kit, they can buy a kit. You know, they can spend the whatever it is, $12 and get a kit and a tool kit and everything else. They can do that. But the thing is, I'm teaching the workshop anyways. So is it, you know, like how do they do this at retreats? What if you have someone who doesn't pay to come in, who's just there to stitch? I mean, do they allow it? Or do they have to pay? Should there be a $5 surcharge plus the $2 drop-in fee? I don't know. Because I am still teaching, right? And Kathy thought that everybody should have a chance to put their name in for the draw. And I'm kind of iffy on that. You know, I don't know what to do. One always has to pay at retreats. Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's, I don't know. Because there's the $2 drop-in fee. That goes to New Horizons. I don't get that. But if they don't, like, how much should it be? $5? $10? You know, I know when I do it that it's just going to be the stitch and bitch. That it's just going to be a $2 drop-in fee. Because I'm not teaching anything. I'm just there. And everybody's just sitting there and stitching with their own project and all of that. And if they want to buy something, I could have some stuff, you know. Yeah. I could have kits which would be for sale. Ruthie. Oh, she's watching the birdies. That's what she's got her upset here. Yeah. Oh, they're so hard to resist. Especially that little one. It's a little one, Ruthie. It's a little one. Yeah. But I was going to say here already, I don't know about anywhere else, but here, and actually right here, I can see that the trees are already starting to turn the leaves. Not a lot. There's just like a few up there on the Manitoba maple, which always seems to turn sooner. I think there's a few more spots. I know down the street there was another one. The oak trees turn later, but maple turns kind of first. And then there's also the mountain ash. And that, so yeah. And I have noticed that there are some of the blackbirds, cowbirds, whatever it is, are starting to gather. Now, they always say with the Farmer's Almanac, or they did, that if a woolly caterpillar had so many stripes, or whatever it is, it's going to be a longer winter, colder winter, more snow. But I don't know. I don't know with us. But I found it was, like the blackbirds there were just starting to gather. They're just coming together now as a group, instead of, because they arrived as a group, then they go their separate ways and nest and all that, and then they start gathering together again. Now, I mean, September is still 2 weeks away. So, who else likes the burr months? I can't stand the airy months. January, February. Those ones, no. But because I was born in October, I like autumn. I've always liked autumn. Always, always, always. The heck? Yeah. So, I know that I had ordered a few things there from Painting Fairy and Panda Stitch. Normally it only takes 2 weeks, but it's been 3 weeks, and they haven't even left China yet. Now, I know that they've had some severe flooding, and the what is it? It's not a hurricane. It's called what's it called on the other side of the world? Can't remember. I'll remember it. Anyway, it's typhoon. And it's you know, it has been pretty bad. Like they were showing there on flooding and everything. So, yeah. Yeah. So. Now, there's 11 of you on here. There's only been a couple that have chatted. Can you tell me what you're stitching? How's that? Oh, gosh. How about who, out of all the cross stitching you've seen and all the people that do it online, who do you find was the best teacher? Now, I know you don't have to say me, but no, no. I mean, who's the person that you like to watch the most? That really explains things, and or was it like your mother, or you know, did you go to a retreat and that was it? You know, I mean, everybody's got their own style, right? Everybody has their own way of doing it. Like I told Kathy that yesterday. I stopped in at her office, and um, I said, some people want to start it this way. Other people don't like that and want to do it a different way. And so anyways, yeah, so I don't know. You know, I think it is, you have to find your own way, really. So, has anybody started a new project? If so, what is that new project? I know here I'm going to be working on Autumn Sampler for the rest of August. And then I am switching over and starting on Spring Sampler for September. And in October, I'm going to work on Summer Sampler. And I'm kind of hoping it's going to go like that. And yeah. Oh gosh. Oh no, 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 no. So please remember that next Saturday will be the live again. Okay? I'm just reminding you so that you know. Boy, a lot of people have been dropping off here for some reason. Oh well. That's okay. I know not everybody, you know, finds my channel entertaining. I know that. It's like one day I posted a video, and it was an AI video. Like you just knew it was an AI video. Absolutely. Okay. But it was talking about Kenworth trucks from the 20s and 30s right through till now. And I could tell you, a blind man with no eyes could tell you that it was AI. So I posted it over there on a trucking group. Said, oh, well, this is kind of interesting. And somebody puts AI garbage. I know it's AI. We can all see it's AI. I said, you're missing the point. Then he comes back and he says, well, what's the point? And I said, it's just kind of so you can see how the models have changed over the years, and that, and to where they are now. And so anyway, yeah, I just found that so funny. AI garbage. Like, I can say if it's something that is so difficult to tell, right? Like it's so almost perfect. Almost perfect. But you look at it and you go, no, something's a little off here. Then you go, and I mean, it's something ridiculous, right? It's just, it doesn't make any sense. This is just these trucks over since the 20s. And of course it's AI. I didn't say it wasn't AI. It's like, I don't know. There's a lot of people who really don't like AI. But the thing is, it's just like my picture, right? That I did. Yes, it's me, but it's not me, right? I didn't wear that. It is just, I put my face on there, which I found was absolutely, oh my gosh, it turned out stunning. It turned out better than I thought it would. And I had my face tightened up a little bit. I had my hair darkened up a bit. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, and I'm there, like this. And it's, yeah, it just boggles the mind on what computers can do, what can be done. But I would never pass that up as me. I can show you the original picture, which I believe was AI anyway, so I don't even know if it was the original picture. Or was it that somebody just put their face on? And no, those aren't my hands. My hands aren't that, they're not that wrinkly just yet, but they're getting there. Yeah. So I am so tempted to get that done as a chart, like as a kit done up. But I went on Painting Fairy and I asked them, said, how much would it cost to do this up as a kit? This is where the true cost comes in. They said for one that's 400 by 400 stitches, whatever it is, $157. $157 US without tax. Don't go there and expect, like, if you want to get something done, go ahead. But ask them first, how much would this cost, to get this done? And so that you know what the full cost is before you even start. Oh my gosh, did that wrong. Did that wrong. So, yeah. I thought, nope, nope. I still don't even have the one that I had ordered to try it out. Now they do have that you can get it where they will do it and put it on a PDF for you. That alone is like $75 US. I'm sorry, that's too much. That is too much. Kind of go back there to what I was talking about earlier about the Goodwill store. What they call, I don't think I finished that up. What they called the Goodwill store. They call them Greedwill. Greedwill. Because their prices are becoming so greedy. You know, I watched a whole thing there on Value Village. And how they get this stuff for nothing. Same with Goodwill. For nothing. And you think that it is a donation place. But it's a for-profit. The CEOs and everything, they make millions. Value Village, I think they said, I don't know which year, 2025, 2024, whatever it was, made over $1 billion. You know, people go there, and it used to be that people would go there because they couldn't afford to go to Walmart or something, right? Just too expensive. Now they're taking stuff like somebody had put in there just like a glass pickle jar, cleaned it out and put it in there, $5.99. Oh, there he is moving out. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. So then I don't know who's going to move into number 10. Yeah, number 10. So, yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, so I usually go to a church one, you know, like MCC, which is Mennonite Central Committee, or I go to the one in Arbor, which is also a Mennonite run, and their prices are reasonable, very reasonable, and they put the money back into community endeavors and that kind of thing. Yeah. So, hey Ruthie, I thought you were sleeping. Why weren't you doing the sleepies? The sleepies. Yeah, the sleepies. So, Oh, I wonder how many times they will have to come here and spray. Yeah, I don't know. But every little itch. I know they don't sit on the body at all. They just come to feed and off. And they don't hop around. You know, as I live and breathe, I told them this. I told them this would happen. I told them this would happen. I told them this would happen. And I even told them, I was so mad, and I said, I was looking for a safe place, you know, and I don't feel safe in here. My safety is, you know, important to me. So, oh gosh, I tell you, every little thing I'm just like, I know it's in my head. I know it's in my head. It's almost like I'm paranoid. Ugh. My gosh, the neighbor went and put on a hoodie sweatshirt thing. Oh no. Oh no. Is there any way that you can just turn it down so that it's not as cold? But yeah, maybe put, if she finds it too cold, just have an ordinary light sweater, because the elderly do feel the cold a lot more than what we do. We look at it and we go, oh, well, you know, it's whatever it is, it's 30 degrees in here, you know, which is hot for us. And, but for them, they're cold. They are cold. Yes, they are. Oh my gosh. Why was she out there walking around, Exie? She is 71 years, not really. Yeah, but still, if she's got dementia, they have, it affects everything in their brain. And so she's probably she's probably feeling cold. And this is what her mind is telling her. But I wonder if it is that she could just, you know, like, Ruthie, that she could, yeah. You know what you're saying. It seems she is just unaware, though. Yeah, yeah. But she feels it, that she's cold. She doesn't know why she's cold. She doesn't know that it's August and it's cold. Okay? Because the AC is on. She cannot rationalize what's happening with the AC on. You know, that is the reason why she's cold. Right? She no. No, I understand. I understand it. Yes. I know there were ladies when I was working, and she would constantly be phoning maintenance. It's cold in here. It's cold in here. And everybody else has got fans on down the hallway because it's so hot and humid. And she would call the cops and say, or call her family and say, it's so cold in here. They've turned the heat off. They've, you know, all of that. Yeah. Yeah. Their thermoregulation is off. I know we have a couple of ladies here, and I don't know when it was, about 3 weeks ago or so. It had gotten, the temperature had gotten just a wee bit chilly, but it was still hot. And Juliet had to put the heat on at the church because they were just too cold. In home care with memory patients, I know, but she will get more dehydrated. Yeah, I know that. I think it is that the family needs to have it that she goes into a home. Not too cold when the outside temp. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what. Alexa, what is 75 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
75 degrees Fahrenheit is about 23.89 degrees Celsius.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But for them, they don't understand that. They cannot rationalize it. They cannot reason it out. All they go on is what they feel, right? And it's but it almost sounds like she needs more care. Does she get home care at all or anything? Like who cooks her meals for her and that? I wouldn't trust her with a stove if she's like that. You know, I don't know. No. Oh my gosh. Is she confused to time and place? Or is she, like, can she have a coherent conversation at all? She does not eat unless someone gives her food. Yes, okay. Yeah, but is she really coherent? Is she really taking it in? That's what I would be thinking. That's what I would be. Yeah. That's what I would be wondering. So, yeah. No, she cannot understand much. Okay. Yeah. She needs to be paneled. She needs to be paneled and she needs a place. Like, what happens with her medications? Cell phone, her purse, and other items. Yeah. I think yeah. Like, I'm sure she takes medications, you know, and who gives her medications? You know, she really needs an evaluation. And stress that this is phone a senior's place. Phone, I don't know what they have down there. If you have a program that's like home care or something, you know, um, or if you know her doctor. Oh, okay. Yeah. But you said that you have spoken to her daughter. We have done that. Yeah, well, they're gonna they're gonna find her one day. I To me, it is by what's happening and what you're saying that she should be paneled and put on the list there. Yeah. So, get the daughter to take her to the doctor or something. You know. Like there are people with dementia and um, Alzheimer's that are in, I mean, they've even shown there's kids like 10 years old that have, you know, pediatric Alzheimer's, which is so very sad. It's almost like they were born with it. So, like here it is that it's a doctor. You talk to seniors resource, that kind of thing. I'm just gonna see what's down there. I've looked up stuff before there for North Carolina. So seniors help. I can't remember exactly where you are. If you're in Mooresville. No, I don't think you're in Mooresville. But it's close enough. Oh, your hands are tired. Okay. I'm just going to look it up. I'm just going to look it up. In-home senior care assistance. Oh, your hands are tied. I thought they were tired. See, she needs like in-home elder care. There's specialized home care. There's 24-hour home care. Expert dementia care. You know. So, and this is in Mooresville, because that's the only name I really know. It's on, it is the Elder Care Specialist Service Catalog. In-home care, senior care, Alzheimer's care, dementia care, 132 Joe Knox Joe Knox Avenue, Mooresville, North Carolina. Do you want me to send you this, Exie? Just so you have it? But if they've got it there, then you know it's going to be in other places. I knew you weren't in Mooresville, but I couldn't think of anything else. But no, okay. Okay. But just know there is help there. People always will say, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call. I've got some friends who are like that. Oh, you're welcome, Exie. They go, oh well, I want this, but I don't know what to ask for. Google is a very good platform to go and look. That you can, if you're looking for something, whatever it is, you can put it in and your location. And then keep an eye on her. Yeah, and see, that's not even your job, right? That's not even your job or your responsibility. And she may look at it as Oh, well, I've got Exie there. She's going to keep me informed. I don't have to do anything. You know, you get those kind of people. You know, somebody else is looking after it, so why should I? So, yeah. Oh, gosh. Come on, get over there. But it's wonderful of you, Exie, to be so concerned. A lot of people wouldn't. They couldn't be bothered. You know, they'll see someone who's fallen on the sidewalk or whatever, and they'll walk right by them. Couldn't care less. Couldn't care less. Okay. Yep, right here. How many? I got a question for you. Um, I'm going to be teaching this workshop. How many people do you think is reasonable per workshop class? Like, if people want to come and they just are sitting in, yeah, you know, I can't do anything about it. But if there's so many, you know, I was thinking if it got up to about 12 and there were more people coming in, that I would have to do a second class, another workshop. Yeah. So, yeah. But I think it's going to go over well. Hi, Mandy. How are you? Did you forget? Today was the live. Next Saturday is the live. For me, it would depend on how many needed hands on instruction. Yeah, that's the thing. There are some people who want to come just for the companionship and working on cross stitch, and because they already know how to stitch, they do beautiful work, everything. You know, do I consider that as part of the group, or is it just those that are paying for the workshop? Yeah. Yep, Gary's moving out. So, I don't know if his apartment, I don't think his apartment has been renovated. I'm good, thank you. Hope you are well. I'm just popping in as struggled with a migraine today. Gosh, don't I know? Don't I know? I had a pretty bad migraine for 3 days. Yesterday was the first day that I felt reasonable. But then, until I found these critters. Till I found those critters. Yep. Yep. Oh joy, oh joy. Now I'm at a loss. What do I do? Well, as soon as this live is finished, I'm going to phone the project manager and tell him. And they didn't want to believe me when I said, yeah, I got them. Yeah. That's something I didn't want to have to deal with today, really. So I think it'll be like if they come on Tuesday, I have to be out of here. So I got to take the cats and I got to go over to Juliet's. Plus, I've got the catio, and they literally knock me off my feet and can last anything from 24 to 36 hours. Horrible, and oh no, that's bad. Hope it gets sorted out soon. Yeah, so do I. Mine, I used to get migraines that would be 7 days, 10 days. They weren't all the same migraine, but I'm getting something. I think it could be just the stress of finding these critters. Um, yeah, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. But I did, on Thursday, I got my Ajovi shot. And then when I woke up Friday, I felt better. So, but last night I woke up, well, I woke up at 5:30 this morning and I was just scratching and scratching. Yeah. What do you take, Mandy, for your migraines? See, I have occipital neuralgia, so it starts here in the base and comes forward. Plus, I have two cavernomas. Mine's not your traditional migraine, but yeah, what I had during the week. I know when I get mine, like they just knock me down. And I was in my PJs for 3 days straight. Well, I did get up and, but yeah, I just wore my PJs. Yeah. Had the curtains closed, everything. Yeah. So. It's not no fun, that's for sure. And I tried Tylenol 3 with codeine. I've tried Percocet. I was on gabapentin, which gabapentin does nothing for migraines. Nothing. And there's a lawsuit going on about gabapentin now because it causes brain fog and dementia. So I've been off of it since April. And I noticed that my head is clear. So, yeah. So, now could it have been because I sprayed some of that bug spray there? That could have done something, yeah. Just migrally, oh, see, I can't take that. But going back to doctors as they're becoming increasingly bad and more often, yeah, I can't touch gabapentin or prevailing either. Percocet. Yeah. When was the last time you had an MRI? I would insist on getting an MRI. I had an MRI a couple of months back, and mine are stable, my cavernomas. There's no bleeding, there's no nothing. But that's just at that time. You could have occipital neuralgia. Some people swear by Botox. I don't. I will not use that. No way, no how, not even if my life depended on it. See, I get these shooting sharp pains like that. And they come out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere. It's just, they're not there, then it's there, then it's gone. I've never had one for the headaches. Think there may be an issue with my neck. I would ask, have you got a neurologist? Ask for a neurologist. Ask for an MRI, a contrast MRI, and get checked out for occipital neuralgia. It's possible. Okay? I'm not saying that's what it is, because I'm not a doctor, nothing. I can just go on by my personal experience. But I take Ajovy. It's a once a month shot when I can get it. And it helps. It's specifically for people who can't take anything else for migraines. Like I can't take any of the triptans. You know, like I don't know what they were. I can't remember what they're called. But anyway, I can't take any of those because it constricts the blood vessels in your brain. But it also does the same to my heart, so I get severe angina pain. I only take Tramoset when the pain gets to be bad, and I'm probably going to take one after this live. But insist on seeing a neurologist. And if you can get a neurologist that specializes in migraine. Got to get past a doctor first to see specialists in the UK, which is real. Yeah, but see here, I kept at it. And I finally got to see Dr. Mansouri, who was head of the migraine and migraine and head injury clinic. He was the only one in all the years that diagnosed me with occipital neuralgia. Yeah. Ask for the Ajovy if you can get it. Now, it's a very slow acting, it's a biologic. You need to take it month after month after month, and then slowly it should start kicking in. But I'm supposed to get mine every month, basically on the same day, and I have not been getting it. Sometimes it's a week, 2 weeks past the due date. You cannot do that. And it's really, like, I'm really getting upset by it all. But really press your NHS doctor. You want to see a neurologist who specializes in migraines. Okay? That's what you want. And don't take no for an answer. Are you berberine, not migraine related? I know. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yep. I take it twice a day. Once in the morning about 7:30, 7 o'clock sometimes, and the second one about 2 o'clock, my time. I swear by that. I swear by that. I swear by that. Absolutely. But the capsules, okay? I don't use the patches. I had a whole bunch of patches and I couldn't use them because I was allergic and I am allergic. How do I feel differently since taking it? Well, just like the Ajovi, this takes a while. It's got to build up. Okay. I used to, oh, my blood sugar, I would have highs and lows. Um, I would be hypoglycemic, hyperglycemic all the way around. I would eat and eat and eat and eat and eat. And I knew I wasn't supposed to be hungry. But yeah, I still ate. So after about, you take it faithfully, every day, twice a day. And I have the Jameson brand. I think it's Jameson or is it Weber? One of the two. And you take that, and as it's starting, it'll start to affect you, your thermal regulation. So you'll have hot flashes. Okay? That is your body working for it. And it's, so you'll get these hot flashes. Make sure you always have water, juice, something around. You're going to start to lose your craving for sweets. Like I used to, like I bought this here, I think it was on Thursday. And I've eaten, I had, I think, 2 yesterday, 2 the day before, I think. I know I had one and I didn't even eat the whole one. But you're going to find that you're not craving the sweets. You feel fuller faster. Now, do you have to change your eating plan? Yes, you do. Okay? But you're going to find as you're changing it, you are going to want less and less and less. Like, whereas normally I would have had a whole bagel for breakfast, I can go just on a half. 1 slice of toast in the morning with peanut butter. Anything along that line. You know, you're going to find that you don't crave like things like carbs. Yes, I still do get where I have, when I'm not feeling well, I will have a pasta day. It'll be heavy on carbs. So I will have that. But it's not like I am craving it. Like I've had this is how much I've got left of my cookie. And I don't think I'm going to eat it because I'm full. But I find, like here, when I take it at 2 o'clock now, I find I don't eat anything for supper. I'm too full. But you are going to feel those hot flashes. And it's like, oh my gosh, why am I so hot? Why am I so hot? You know, I'm past the age when I should have hot flashes, right? But so you will get that, but that is your thyroid, your thermoregulation system, and that it kind of pushes into high gear and then it'll back off again. And then now I find you can take berberine. I always take it with coffee in the morning. You can take it with anything. But I wait until it starts working, and I usually have my toast about 8:30, quarter to 9. And that's what I have with peanut butter. You know. But I used to, oh my gosh, I'd eat lots of chocolate. I still get the cravings for it. Okay? I still get that. But it's not overwhelming. It's not like you could uh, go into a store and just, it's not that. And you will feel like after a while, oh, I don't want to eat this anymore. So you will be cutting back on that, but try and concentrate more on your vegetables. I don't eat meat, so I don't have that problem. But like with toast, I just put peanut butter. I don't put butter, margarine, whatever, right? Same with any sandwiches. If I have a sandwich, like a bun or something like that, I just have a half a one. And I put lettuce and tomato and cheese and my meat on there. And I heat that up, and that's what I have. And I am, like right now, the way I'm feeling right now, I'm full. I am full. It's like I don't even want to eat anything. But I would usually just one right after another. But I'm finding I don't do that. Now, also to remember, everybody's different. Okay? How I react to it will be different how you react to it. Okay? You may feel like you're getting somewhere in like 3 weeks. You may start feeling that. Okay? It all depends on the person. It depends on your metabolic rate, all of that kind of thing. But sometimes I get wicked hot flashes. And they last about 5 minutes, I guess. But just so that you're prepared. Also, if you can, go for a walk every day. Now, I didn't go today because it was raining earlier, but it stopped raining now. But I'm not going to go. It's I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to wait for Keith. I got to call Keith and find out from him what should I do. So I know that they're not in the office, but I'm going to call them anyways and tell them. So, but like I said, each person is different. Each person is unique. So I can say, this is how it works for me, and you might have something totally different. Other people find, I don't know, there's nobody that I found that it really doesn't work. I did not like the patches. I did not like the patches. I tried them. I did not like them. Not at all. I prefer taking the pills. Yeah. And at Costco, I usually buy a big bottle. There's 180 in there, so it lasts me 3 months. And yeah, it really, I didn't find any adverse effects. The only one was the hot flashes. But you'll find that you've got a little bit more of a bounce in your step. And you'll notice that your clothes are feeling a little looser. Now, it's not a rapid weight loss, okay? It's not. It's not. I've been on berberine for about a year now. I don't know how much I've lost total since I've been on it, but I was, because I already started losing weight, like because I went off the gabapentin, because of this, that, and everything else. I don't know, but you've got to get, like, put a little bit of exercise in there, right? Make sure you drink lots of water, lots and lots of water. So I hope that answers your question. Please remember that next Saturday is the live. Okay, it's not on the Sunday. It will be on the Saturday again. Then after that, we will get back to our Sundays. But then third Sunday in October, we're back to Saturday, and eventually it'll catch all up. Yeah. So, but I'm just going to show you here what I've done. I don't know if you can see it. See, I worked up here on this screen. I worked over here like that. It's coming along slow but surely. So, I guess that's it. I hope everybody has a great Saturday. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm on a day trip next Saturday. Oh, okay. Where are you going to? Kentucky? Tennessee? Virginia? Going somewhere? Going shopping? I don't know. Okay, if you can't make it, you can't make it. I understand that. It is what it is. But yeah, I'll be here on this Saturday, so hopefully you all can join me. And Mandy, I hope that you feel better. And if any of you are dealing with anything, Raleigh is so the giant trolls. Oh, to see the giant trolls. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's good. Might as well go, right? So, anyways, have a good day today, and I will see you tomorrow morning just on a regular video. Okay? And yeah, and then we'll see what happens. Keep posting those pictures. If you've got something you'd like to put in for the gift away, the birthday and 1,000K giveaway, whatever you want to call it. So we'll do that. We're going to start that in September. So that's it, everybody. I'll see you then tomorrow. Toodaloos, everybody.